Valid 12Z Friday, April 24th, 2026. 12Z Sunday, April 26th, 2026. Thunderstorms forecast for the upper Midwest and central/southern plains with severe weather and isolated flash flooding possible. Gusty winds and warm, very dry conditions will lead to a critical risk of fire weather across much of the central/southern high plains through Friday. Widespread showers and thunderstorms will continue across portions of the south-central U.S. through Sunday afternoon, while also spreading into the eastern U.S. tomorrow. Today, the greatest thunderstorm coverage is expected over the lower Mississippi Valley and southeast as a moist and unstable air mass intercepts an incoming dry line and cold front the plains. The forecast remains on track for rainfall totals on the order of 1 to 3 inches from central Arkansas to central Mississippi, which is where the potential for flash flooding will be greatest where storms develop across the same areas. There is also a slight risk of severe storms across this same general area on Friday, and an enhanced risk of severe storms remains across portions of Kansas and Oklahoma on Saturday as stronger dynamics and instability overlap. Unfortunately, the severe weather threat is likely to continue over a similar area on Sunday with another enhanced risk highlighted in tonight's Day 3 outlook. Thunderstorm coverage will also expand toward the eastern seaboard tomorrow morning ahead of the primary cold front, albeit without severe or heavy rainfall concerns. Warmer than average weather for late April will persist from the central plains to the mid-Atlantic on Friday, with highs well into the 80s from Virginia to the southeast U.S., and trending slightly cooler going into Saturday. Areas to the north of a frontal boundary across the northeast U.S. should remain considerably cooler with flow off the Atlantic Ocean and more cloud cover. Meanwhile, a much colder air mass will ooze southward from Canada behind the strong cold front and affect Montana and the Dakotas with March-like temperatures to close out the work week along with some snow showers. In fact, a handful of winter storm warnings, winter weather advisories, and freeze warnings are in effect along and west of the Continental Divide to close out the work week. Elsewhere across the country, fire weather concerns remain from Colorado to the Mexico border behind the dry line as gusty winds and very low humidity continue amid ongoing drought. As such, critical conditions will redevelop across eastern Colorado today, with red flag warnings in effect for many of these areas.